5. Jaya Jaya Nityananda Charanaravinda Yanha Haite Painu Shri Radha Govinda Jaya Jaya Nityananda Charanaravinda Yanha Haite Painu Shri Radha Govinda Jaya Jaya Nityananda Charanaravinda Yanha Haite Painu Shri Radha Govinda Jaya Jaya. All glories to Nityananda of Lord Nityananda, Charana Aravinda, the lotus feet, Yanha Haite, from whom, Painu, I got, Sri Radha Govinda, the shelter of Sri Radha and Govinda. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. All glory to the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda, by whose mercy I have attained Sri Radha Govinda. Translation with repetition. All glory to the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda, by whose mercy I have attained Sri Radha Govinda. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Narottam Das Thakur, who is famous for his poetic composition known as Prarthana, has lamented in one of his prayers, "When will Lord Nityananda be merciful upon me, so that I will forget all material desires?" Srila Narottam Das Thakur confirms that unless one is freed from material desires to satisfy the needs of the body and senses, one cannot understand the transcendental abode of Lord Krishna, Vrindavan. He also confirms that one cannot understand the loving affairs of Radha and Krishna without going through the direction of the 6 Goswamis. In another verse, Narottam Das Thakur has stated that without the causeless mercy of Nityananda Prabhu, one cannot enter into the affairs of Radha and Krishna. Thus ends the wonderful transcendental Bhaktivedanta purport. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Sunyabadi Paschatya Deshatari Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So I'd like to welcome each one of you for this wonderful festival of Nityananda Trayodasi. Traya in Sanskrit means 3, and Dasi is 10. So this is the 13th day of waxing moon. If she makes noise, Mataji, you have to please take her. So Nityananda Trayodasi is 2 days before the Purnima. So 13th day of Lord Nityananda's arrival or appearance. We have very less time to discuss about Nityananda Tattva and Nityananda's pastime, but I just took one verse from Chaitanya Charitamrita. Countless, unlimited, sourceless, wonderful pastimes of Lord Nityananda and his Tattva. And it is very nicely given in this particular verse that we are talking today. It's saying that all glory to the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda, by whose mercy I have attained Sri Radha Govinda. What happens is when we read spiritual books, especially books written by Srila Prabhupada, it gives us information about a spiritual reality. It not only gives us an information about spiritual reality, it also inspires us to practice spiritual reality. Unless and until we read Srila Prabhupada's books, we live in kind of an ignorance where we are unaware of our spiritual reality. What is the spiritual reality that we are talking about? Very simple. How many of you were watching or reading something by Sherlock Holmes? Or have you seen or watched this thing of Sherlock Holmes, right? No? How many yes? What is he? He writes fiction, non-fiction, tragic? Is it tragic? He's a detective. He solves mysteries, right? If you're not familiar with Sherlock Holmes, about at least Byomkesh Bakshi. Right? So he tries to find mysteries. But there are mysteries of life which we don't want to unravel, which we don't pay attention. And in our day-to-day life, it is happening every day, every moment. The mystery of birth and death. It's a very mysterious thing. Mystery of birth. You know how when we took birth, all of us, how big our body was? Anybody who's born like this? Any exception to the ordinary thing that happens? We took birth, and now we are having this kind of a body. How does this body grow? We eat food. Only that is what is going inside. And the body grows. It's a transformation of the food. Right? And then comes a time, a day, when this food that has composed or made this body gets completely disintegrated, and we lie here. Everything comes to an end. It's a mysterious thing. Where did we come from? Where do we go? I was standing there, and Badri said that your chadar is not proper. So he came and I did my chadar. I made it all right. So Balram Prabhu, he was trying to get up. Sometimes our legs have hamstring pulls and all. It becomes very difficult. As long as the soul which is there inside our body, all these pains we are aware of. I didn't know how many of you noticed when I was doing that arti, this thing fell down on my hand. Some wicks. It burnt. We are experiencing the pain. And I remember very well, few years back, there is a devotee in our temple, ISKCON Bangalore, relatively young. His name is Krishna Sakha Prabhu. I'm sure many of you are familiar. And when he was dead, his body was lying there. And there were few of us who were asked to change his dress before he is going to the final crematorium. It's not an easy thing to do it for a dead body. Body was cold. I was there and another devotee, not that I'm very expert in doing any of those things, but now we are concerned, my body, what is going to happen? I'm not wearing the dress proper if anybody is looking at me. This body will lie here. The body that we are so attached to. And we have so much of desire to enjoy this material world. The body will lie here. And we live all our life with this misunderstanding that I am this body. So when we are talking about Nityananda Prabhu, his mercy, first we need to understand this. What is that mercy? What this mercy can do? And to understand that, first we need to understand our own life. What is this mystery of birth and death? The body was lying, and I remember I was telling you this example that just one wick fell down, 2-3 wicks fell down, and I was feeling the burning sensation, the pain. But when the body is actually burnt, somebody has to lit fire to the face of the body. All the relatives, everybody will be crying. The person is not experiencing any pain. It's burned to ashes. in just moments. All that attachment, all that interaction, all that love, all that affection that we are having for that boy, that person, one moment it is over. Gone and finished. Finished. Bhagavatam very nicely puts this in a verse which says, Bhayam dityabhiniveshatah syad ishadapitasya viparyayo smritihi. Bhayam dityabhiniveshatah. Actually, what is happening is we live life dityabhiniveshatah. We have invested heavily in this bodily concept of life. Heavily. We don't know what is that body that we are so attached to. I'm giving this example just to illustrate this point. When the soul leaves the body, there is no difference between this matter and body. There's no difference. As long as the soul is there, it's so mysterious that this body is able to talk. Matter doesn't talk, but I'm able to speak. I'm able to perceive knowledge with my 5 senses which the Lord has given. I'm getting an understanding about this material world, but some people may not be even fortunate. They may not have even all the 5 senses. Some limited understanding that I'm getting. Some people, when they become old, and this senses, whatever this information it is getting, it is gathering. It is being processed in the mind, where this is being processed, and these impressions are lying there. And we get desires of thinking, feeling, and willing. I want to do this. I want to enjoy in this way. I have got material desires. I want to enjoy. I live in a place which is temporary. I live in a place where death is happening every moment. I live in a place where birth and death, these mysteries are going on. I'm not bothered. I don't think this is going to happen to me. I live life. I live life carelessly. Very carelessly. This is how life passes by. Right? Very nicely, these things are presented in the scriptures just to make us realize that there is a spiritual reality of mine. I'm not just this material body. But that doesn't strike me. That doesn't strike at all. So, Dityabhiniveshata, because we have so heavily invested, yeah, this is my body, yes. Hey, this is my father, this is my mother, this is my wife, this is my husband, this is my children. I have to live life with them. I have to enjoy eternally. Nobody thinks that we are living in a place which is temporary. Ancient Greek philosophy, if you are familiar with, they talk about one term which is called memento mori. I don't know how many of you know this, but if you don't know, it's a powerful phrase. It's called memento mori. Okay, I was just thinking about it, and suddenly it came. It says, remember that you have to die. Okay, and this is a very famous artist who has drawn the symbol or the picture that it has. It has a picture of a skull. It has a picture of an hourglass, and it has a picture of a tulip. Actually, this is not so clear. This is what it is. Are you able to see? There is a skull, there is tulip, and there is hourglass. Time. Tulip represents our life. This skull represents death. And mind you, this death can come any moment. And the hourglass is showing the time which is going away, fleeting. It is not something to make somebody feel pessimistic. Memento mori is to make us realize, I don't have a lot of time. I have to do something about it. I must find out what is that spiritual reality. I must find out. And that is why the first Brahma Sutra is Athato Brahma Jigyasa. I must inquire about it. Otherwise, this time is gone. But we live life in a very, very forgetful state. Very, very forgetful. Why? Because there is so much of enjoyment, so much of this thing which are there, which makes us forget. Even though I am experiencing pain, even though I am going through difficulties, even though there are miseries all around, that little experience of happiness, that vasana, makes us forget. That is why they say bandhan. What is this word bandhan means? What is the word bondage? What does it mean? Where are you where you are bound to? What is bondage means? How many of you have gone to Vrindavan and have done Govardhan Parikrama? And how many of you have done any parikrama? Any parikrama? Okay, if you have done parikrama, Imagine your parikrama, you're doing a circumambulation around something, right? You are going around. You're going around and completing. Maybe there are some people who are going in clockwise, and there are some people who are going in anti-clockwise. If they continue doing, do you think they will go to some other destination? They'll be there in that circle. We are also there in the circle of birth and death. Jatasya hi dhruva mrityur, dhruva janma mritasya cha. We are dying because we have taken birth. So in that, this is the bondage. We are not able to come out of the cycle of birth and death. Bhagavatam puts it very nicely. There is a verse in Bhagavatam in the 10th canto. It says that Mrityur janmavatam vira dehena sahajayate adyavabda satanteva mrityur vai parinama dhruvaha. Mrityur janmavatam vira. This 10th canto, 1st chapter, 38th verse. Wonderful verse. Mrityur janmavatam vira. Anybody has any twin brothers or sisters? Diya is not here. You have twin sister. Oh, you have also son. Wonderful. Actually, those of you who didn't raise hand, and if you are feeling that you are less fortunate, all of us, we have twin sisters. And this twin sister is death. If you are happy now, this is the reality. And this is what Bhagavatam is saying, not my words. Mrityur janma vatam vira dehena sahajayate. Mrityu comes along with the time we get our body. Dehena sahajayate. Adyavabda satanteva. You may die now, today, or after 100 years. But doesn't matter. Mrityur vai parinama dhruva. This is 100% as sure as death. Well, imagine our life, how much we are unmindful about this reality. How much we are absorbed in our own life's priorities, goals, desires, stuck inside, filled with that. And all of a sudden, this doesn't come giving us notice, hey, be prepared, I'm coming. No. Twin sister is always there. Mrityur janmavatam vira dehena sahajayate. There is a Subhasitam which puts it very nicely that ajara marabat pragyo vidyamartham chachintayet grihitaiva kesheshu mrityuna dharmam acharet. Grihitaiva kesheshu. Anybody has pulled your hair anytime? If somebody has not done, you can experience it. You are sitting and somebody is pulling your hair. He is telling grihitaiva kesheshu mrityuna dharmam acharet. We should practice spiritual life as if mrityu is holding our hair. Means it is about to finish. This is what our life is. And in this life, we don't bother. We live life carelessly. We do whatever comes to our mind, whatever feels like we do. Desires we fulfill, and we remain stuck, bonded to the cycle of birth and death. Here comes Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu. Amazing, amazing personalities. And what hope we have when we are stuck like this. We feel fragile, we feel weak, we feel helpless, we feel, what can I do? Now Mrityu is there, twin sister holding my hair, what will I do? Oh, not everything is lost. That's where the hope comes. We were singing this beautiful song. I was thinking, whatever song Prabhu is going to sing, I'll speak on that verse. So had it been Nityananda Mahajan, Nadya Godhrume, or had it been Nitai Padakamala, but Prabhu sang beautiful song, Parama Karuna. Parama Karuna Pahuduijan, Nitai Gora Chandra, Sava Avatara Sara Siramani, Kevala Ananda Kanda. We know from Bhagavatam, it says, Ete Jamsa Kalapumsa Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Indrari Vyakulam Loke Mridayanti Yuge Yuge. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But here it is mentioning Sabha Avatara Sara Siromani. They are crest jewel. Why? Because they are full of compassion. Parama Karuna. Actually, Krishna gave all those instructions 5,000 years back and went back. But this particular age, this 50th year of Brahma, in the 21st Kalpa, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes once in the day of Brahma, we have born just after 500 years of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance. How fortunate we are. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes and he sees that people like us are all madly engrossed. It's a hopeless state. No idea about what this life is. What are we supposed to gain? What after death? What is this mystery of birth and death? And he comes and he reveals the third mystery, the mystery of bhakti, mystery of devotion. But do you think people like us, Kali Yuga people, we will get it? One lecture you come and you attend, you hear, and then everything will be all right? No. Nothing changes. We step out of this place, we forget about even stepping out. We do something, next thing, over. It's over. That is why in that song, Parama Karuna, which we sang, there is a line which comes very powerful. Bhajo bhajo bhai Chaitanya Nitai Sudrudha Vishwasa Kari. So we have to worship Chaitanya Nitai, but there are three things which is mentioned. Vishaya Chhadiya Serase Majia Mukhe Bolo Hari Hari. Vishaya Chhadiya Serase Majia Mukhe Bolo Hari Hari. Three things. And these three things never happen to us because we are Ditya Abhiniveshata. We have heavily invested in body. We are not able to give up Vishaya. Vishaya is not easy. Even though somebody takes Kanthimala and puts tilak and starts chanting, he's not able to give up. How many of us genuinely feel that I should come and serve Krishna? Not easy, because the Vishaya is not going. If you very carefully study Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's life, which is an actual demonstration, it's a practical demonstration of how should we execute our devotional life. How we can come out of the cycle of birth and death when this rare human form of life is given, which is fleeting, which is going away, which is temporary. How do we utilize this? How do we get that urgency? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's life is a practical demonstration. The last 24 years of his life, he spent 6 years spent in South India travel, and 18 years he was in Puri. He was absorbing a rasa, far different from this Jada rasa, Vishaya Vasana. Very different. Ecstasy. Krishna Prem. There is a verse in Chaitanya Charitamrita, I don't have it in front of me. It says that Krishna Prem is the real wealth. Without that, we are all daridra. We are all poverty stricken. Oh, no, but I have so much of wealth. I have a bungalow, building, I've got bank balance, I've planned for my future. I've done everything. All calculations are done. No, sir. Krishna Prem. Actually, we are hankering for that. Without that, life is incomplete. No rasa. But that rasa will not come because we are having Vishaya Bhoga. We're not able to give that. So Vishaya is so strong, subtly it comes. Somebody I was asking, he was not coming regularly to temple for a few days. I was just asking him, what happened, Prabhu? Where are you not to be seen? Yeah, these days I'm busy. Something like very, very casually. But we come to temple, even then also, Vishaya Bhoga doesn't go. Sometimes, if there is some prasadam, there is something, kya banaya? Comes, naturally. Vishaya Bhoga is very tough. We are subtly hankering for puja, lava, pratishtha. Women, wealth, they come. Mind still gets agitated. Not easy. That's why that purport, that small purport that we read, is telling that, Ar kabe nitai chandero karuna hoibe. When will Lord Nityananda be merciful upon me so that I'll forget all material desires? Not easy. I'm telling you, it's extremely difficult. Vishaya Chhadiya. Serase Majia. You want to experience Krishna, Radha Krishna's rasa? Is it that easy, cheap? First you have to give up Vishaya. But our life is so precarious. That rasa, it's like, that's why, especially in this Kali Yuga is compared to a kukura. Kukura means a dog. Sometimes the dogs, street dogs, they bark. You go in some places and they start barking, right? And then you may change that place and the dog still sees you. He goes after you and still continues to bark. Like that, these Vishayas don't give up. They don't let us become free. They keep coming. The desire to enjoy. The desire for sense gratification. And that manifests in all our activities. Mukhe bolo hari hari. Where is the taste? Where is the hankering? Where is the eagerness that I should chant? Even chanting, I have got so many distractions. I'm looking at my phone, I'm looking this, I'm thinking about something else. How will I plan my day? What will I do? It's not chanting. There has to be repentance. I'm stuck in this body, wanting to enjoy this body for so many lifetimes. I'm stuck. Vishaya chhadiya, sera se majiya, mukhe bolo hari hari. Ar kabe nitai charndera karuna hoive. So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes as the most merciful incarnation, he opens the floodgate of Krishna Prem. But he doesn't deliver it. He doesn't distribute it to the fallen souls. He does this. He goes back. He leaves this thing to be done by Nityananda Prabhu. So now Nityananda Prabhu is not there. How will we get this mercy? Where does this mercy come from? What Nityananda Prabhu does and how all of us in our life we can take advantages. Nityananda Prabhu empowers pure devotees. You think this Vishaya will go that easily? Unless we serve a pure devotee. Very strictly, very seriously, very sincerely. Not just because for some recognition, not because they've assigned me some service, I'll come and do. Very genuinely. Only when we do that we will get a rasa for the other thing. Vishaya chhadiya sera se majiya. That rasa will come only if I am able to give up this Vishaya. Sera se majiya mukhe bolo hari. And this is possible because of mercy of Nityananda Prabhu. Nityananda Prabhu is merciful. He is distributing his mercy. But our container to carry that mercy has got full of holes. You ask people to chant Hare Krishna mantra, they're taking time. One round also somebody does that, he feels I'm doing something very big favor or something like that. I'm a big personality. I'm so advanced now, I'm chanting one round. Some people are stuck in some 3 rounds, 4 rounds, whatever number of rounds for years. Bhagavad Gita says, Kirtaniya, Sikshastakam says, Kirtaniya Sadahari. And Bhagavad Gita says, Satatam Kirtayanto Mam. Prabhupada very mercifully has brought it down. At least 16 rounds of chanting Hare Krishna, at least minimum. But we are not worried about it. We are not bothered about it. We have so much of confidence that I have a lot of time. I will do it. Today I didn't come. Why is this you are making such a big thing? No idea how time is flitting, is going away. And one day, just in few days, months, years, all of us will be lying like that. Like Krishna Sakha Prabhu was giving that example. Cold body. People will be crying. We are gone. And the soul will enter into another body and continue the cycle of birth and death. How, actually for Grihastha life, it is even more difficult. Not that Brahmachari life is any easy. This attachment, this false notion of I am the body, living in that, and thinking that I'll come, I don't have time. So we have to keep reminding ourselves, memento mori. We are not eternal, we are not going to live here forever. No. And I have to beg. Kripa and Karuna, I have to beg sincerely this mercy of the difference between Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu brings this Vipralamba rasa that I'm missing. My life without Krishna, what is that? Sunyaitam jagat sarvam govinda virahena me. What is the first line? Yugaitam nimeshena chakshusha pravrishaitam. Yugaitam nimeshena. One moment without Krishna is like yuga. Yugaitam nimeshena chakshusha pravrishaitam. He's crying. Sunyaitam jagat sarvam. This whole world is empty. What is this? All these material temporary relationships and the avenues for senses. What is big deal about it? Sunyaitam jagat sarvam govinda virahena me. Without Govinda there is nothing. But that Vipralamba rasa, to experience that, we can't, because we are so much engrossed in Vishaya, as Bhagavad Gita it is mentioned, Yatato hi api kaunteya purusasya vipaschitaha indriyani pramathini haranti prasabham mana yatato hi api kaunteya. How many of you are sincerely, very seriously practicing Krishna consciousness, very, very determined way that I will come back to Godhead? We know that. But we also know there are so many weaknesses inside us. This verse is telling yatato. Yatato means who's endeavoring. Yatato hi api kaunteya purusasya vipaschitaha. Vipaschita means a man of discrimination who's using his intelligence. I should not. I must be careful. I have to do it right now. Uttishta jagrata prapta varan, that verse of Upanishad, which is telling that when we have got this human form of life which is going away, no, I should take action right now. I should stand up and I should do something. Yatato hi api kaunteya purusasya vipaschita is a man of discrimination. He is trying to control his senses. Still, indriyani pramathini. Oh, maddening senses. They're not there outside, they're there inside. Indriyani pramathini haranti prasabham mana. They kidnap our mind. They take away. Vishaya Chadiya is not easy. Vishaya Chadiya. So that is why Nityananda Prabhu comes with mercy. Because we are first of all products of Kali Yuga. There's so many problems. Kali Kukkura is not going. It is coming and barking, comes out, lurks inside. Again, I look at something, some thoughts come, I'm gone, swayed, carried away. And that desire comes in subtle, gross way. He got this opportunity to pour water, I didn't get. I should be there in the front, where everything is happening, I should get some photograph. I was there. Very subtle, this puja, lava, pratishtha also doesn't go. That is why you have to fervently ask for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sudrudha Viswasakari. Sudrudha Viswasakari. Vishaya Chadiya, Sira Se Majiya, Mukhe Bolo Hari Hari. What Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was experiencing, we all can experience. It is not hyperbole, it's not exaggeration. It is not that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was experiencing this ecstasy by chanting Hare Krishna. We can never experience. We can. Provided we do it. Provided that Vishaya is gone, that Vishaya taste is gone. That comes by mercy of Nityananda Prabhu. And his representatives, pure representatives, empowered. Look at Prabhupada. Was he tired of chanting? Was he tired of talking Krishna Katha? Was he having difficulty? Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur used to have classes which were very long. 2 hours, 3 hours. And Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur said, I have noticed Srila Prabhupada is a very good listener. How difficult it is for us to sit here. We look at the time, we look at the clock, we look at our life, we look at our bodily comforts, we look at our desires, we look at how when it will get over and I'll go. And this is how life has come to this much. Who knows how much time we have? Who can say? Who is the famous astrologer who can say that I've got this much time? I know when I'm going to die. None of us. We may look at somebody who has got grey hair and think that I'm still young. And who knows, maybe that person who has got grey hair is going to live for a long time and I'm going to die tomorrow. That is why this is saying that practice dharma as if, the death is carrying us with our hair. That understanding, that remembrance should always be there. I should be very careful about this. Because once the soul is gone, I'm there, just lying here. Anywhere I can fall down. Over, finished, collapsed. So that is why this verse is so important, so nice, so nice. And it is so easy. Had it been so difficult, forget about it. It is all about using our intelligence and doing this seriously. It's a guaranteed process. What is that song that we were singing? Parama Karuna Pahu Dvijan Nitai Gaura Chandra Savavatara Sara Siramani Kevala Ananda Kanda. This is not an austerity, not that you have to go to some forest, live in a secluded place, don't eat anything, just take some water and just breathe, live in a forest alone, nobody is there. No, Kevala Ananda Kanda. You chant, just give it a try. Learn to experience the taste, The rasa of chanting. Amazing, amazing. Because this Vishaya rasa is not gone, we are not able to. Still if you participate in kirtan, still if you participate, so if you do the chanting every day, you will experience that rasa of the spirit soul, that awaken, the knowledge, cheto darpana marjanam will happen. It's a guaranteed process. You'll experience genuine bliss, which we are hankering after. Hankering. Chahiye, I want that. But it is not there. No matter what you try, how much you try, you cannot be satisfied. Bhajo bhajo bhai chaitanya nitai sudrudha viswasa kari. Vishaya chhadiya se rase majiya mukhe bolo hari hari. Dekho re bhai tribhuvane nai emono dayala data. Nobody is there. No, whom can we rely upon? Our family members, relatives, our plans, insurance. What is going to help us? Nothing. Why? Because it is saying, twin sister, he's there, right from our birth, he's there. Time when we took birth, the time of death is fixed. It is certain. Nobody will come. Dekho re bhai tribhuvane nai emono dayala data. Pasu pakhi jhure pashana bidare suni jan ragunagatha. Pasu pakhi. Even pasu pakhi, the animals, the birds, they are crying. Pashana bidare. Even the stones are melting, but still our heart is not melting here. Suni jan ragunagatha. Samsare majia rohili padiya. Sepade nahilo asa. Samsare majia. In this false temporary place, majia, I'm just immersed, fully absorbed. Samsare majia rohili padiya. And I'm pada hu yahan pe, I'm stuck, I'm fallen here. Rohili padiya. Sepade nahilo asa. And I'm not having any faith on Nityananda Prabhu's mercy. Sepade nahilo asa. Apana karama bhunjaya samana kohe lochana das. Whom should I blame? Whom should I say that because of this person I'm not able to do? Because of that I couldn't do? Whom should I blame? Apana karama bhunjaya samana. I'm suffering because of my past karma. Nobody is free from our karmas. Apana karama bhunjaya samana kohe lochana das. We are running out of time. This is a very important day, very, very auspicious day. Not just one day that we have to remember this. This we have to remember forever. Oh, Nityananda Prabhu, please be merciful unto me. I am very weak. I have got so many frailties. I don't know even what is good for me. And I am always having these desires. They are not going away. Vishaya chhadiya seras. And I'm not able to experience that. How will I experience? If Vishaya doesn't go from inside, how will I experience? Mukhe bolo hari hari. Mukhe bolo hari hari. Kaha? Where? How it will come? But if Nityananda Prabhu's mercy comes, if he genuinely sees that, we are praying, we have. It's not just movement of some lips. Very sincerely, because they are parama dayalu, parama karuna. They are extremely merciful. Then that Vishaya will go. 100% it will go. We will get that rasa, se rase majia, mukhe bolo hari hari. Not anybody else will not get benefited. I will experience a different bliss. That is what is the meaning of Nityananda. Nitya means eternal and Ananda means bliss. Experiencing eternal bliss. Have you seen sadhus who are living in forest, who are staying in a very austere kind of a condition? They don't have luxury. They don't have mobile phones, latest one. They don't have posh cars. They experience a higher taste. They experience a bliss. Each one of us we can experience, provided we are able to give up this Vishaya. Otherwise, in this false, temporary, illusory world, we are stuck in this. So that is the sum and substance of this. Let's chant this verse one more time, and then we will have beautiful Aarti to Nityananda Prabhu and Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Participate, sing, chant. Even one time you chant Govinda, Krishna, whatever the names of the Lord, you are getting eternal credit. And just don't be satisfied with that little eternal credit that you are getting by chanting once. Chant every day. You don't come here every day, no need. That's fine. But chant wherever you are. What Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says to Nityananda Prabhu is, the thing that he's begging, Bolo Krishna, Bhajo Krishna, Karo Krishna Siksha. What is the line before that? Bolo Krishna, Bhajo Krishna, Karo Krishna Siksha. Bolo Krishna, you have to chant Krishna's name. Bhajo Krishna, worship him. Karo Krishna Siksha. Whatever the instructions are given in the Bhagavad Gita, follow that. That's it. Nityananda Prabhu is a Mahajan, is non-different from Krishna, Balaram, and he's begging, he's falling at the feet of everybody and he's telling, Bolo Krishna. Say Krishna. See, आधा लोग मर जाते हैं, उनका आवाज भी नहीं आता है. Loudly, Krishna. Say Gauranga. Nityananda. Should be loud enough so that it reaches Goloka Vrindavan. Gauranga. No, doesn't even go beyond material world. It should go beyond material world, the Viraja river, whatever it is there, it should cross and go to the Goloka Vrindavan. Loudly, Gauranga. Nityananda. Krishna. So you don't have to do this at your home, but you have to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And if you do it every day sincerely, pray to Prabhupada, a pure devotee like Prabhupada who's empowered, doesn't come so easily. We have the opportunity and we should serve very sincerely. Guaranteed we will get that rasa. Mukhe bolo Hari Hari will come. Even though we will die, we will not take birth again in this material world. We will not get stuck. That bondage will go. We'll go back home, back to Godhead. We will chant this mantra once and then we will have Aarti. You can repeat after me. Jaya Jaya Nityananda Charanara Vinda Yanha Haite Painu Shri Radha Govinda Jaya Jaya Nityananda Charanara Vinda Yanha Haite Painu Shri Radha Govinda. A third time, use all your energy and chant fully with heart and feeling. And then we will close. Jaya Jaya Nityananda Charanara Vinda. I thought I said chant loudly. Okay. Jaya Jaya Nityananda Charanara Vinda. Yanha Haite Painu Shri Radha Govinda. So this is the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu. This is what he gives and this is what happens when we get this mercy. Nityananda Prabhu ki, Shri Shri Radha Damodar ki, Srila Prabhupada ki.